Hello, hello. I'm not sure if I'm live already. Just checking on YouTube. I already see a few comments. Oh, yes, you have to work tomorrow. Okay, well, Kaisak Crafts, sleep well. Leek, I'm not sure if you're there. Yeah, it started. So I missed a little bit. I'm not sure if you heard everything. I'm not sure if there are a lot of people watching. I have no idea. This was a last minute thing as I was very confused myself about the video from today. I was so convinced that, hey, Robin, yeah, I thought your turn was today. Well, it's not. I know that. I don't know why I thought it was. No clue at all. Um, but I was working on the free papers. I made a mistake with the free papers, so I had to do it all over again. It took me a whole day. And then I was thinking, oh, but Robin is going to do the video, so I have all the time in the world. And then suddenly I realized, no, it's Saturday. It's my day. But yeah, I'm home alone today because my husband is out performing with his band. Hi, Crafty Cat Lady. Sarah, I think you won a prize from me. I'm pretty sure it was you, Crafty Cat Lady. And I sent it to you. Hi, Robin. No, hi, Joan. Robin, I already said hi to Robin. But Crafty Cat Lady, Sarah, I sent you a prize, but I think I forgot to add a note. I wrote something on the inside of the envelope. I got the address from, if I'm correct, from Robin. Did you send me the address, Robin, of Crafty Cat Lady? It was like 2 months ago. I had a giveaway for something I made on the channel. Well, anyway, I was wondering if you ever received it. Yes, today papers, they are already in the Facebook group. I have 3 pages. It says 3, but it's actually 4. And they come in US letter size and also an A4 size. I have been cutting out elements already. Otherwise, it would be a weird video. Oh, you did! Oh, I'm so happy you received it. I didn't realize I didn't put anything in. Not allowed to, make you show that it was for me. I don't even know what it was anymore. It's a long time, but I do know I sent you something. But yeah, the free papers are already in the Facebook group. Okay, I can show you real quick. It comes with a journal paper or a background paper. This is 2 on 1 page. Hi, Bea! And I already cut out these, and I cut out all the elements from the bigger size, but this is the smaller size, so you can make smaller elements if you want. I have this one. I printed a lot because I made a mistake. This one I also have twice, but I cut out, which one? I cut out this one, the bigger one, and also this one. And I want to make little, hi Leek. You have not received it. I don't know. Sarah, did you receive it or did you have not received it? Because that's weird. I really sent it out. Because Robin gave me your address. So now I'm confused. I did. I have not. You did win something, but you... Oh! Okay, yeah, you did receive the prize, but you have not downloaded yet. Yes, but I gave everybody very short notice, so my mistake. But they are in the Facebook group. Let me see if I can get the link real quick of the papers for you, because if you are a member, you are able to follow that link. If you're not a member and you're watching this video, then you can't see anything. You can't see the papers. You have to be a member of the Facebook group. You can become a member of the Facebook group, of course. But if you are a member, this link will take you to the Facebook group pages. But if you want to become a member, you need to answer the questions, please, and agree with the group rules. Because a lot of people do not answer the questions or agree with the group rules. So yeah, then you have to, you can't be in the group unless you agree with everything. Hi, Minka. When I get empty envelopes, I blame the post. Yes, but mine wasn't empty. There was something in, but I forgot to add something that made clear that it was for you. This was the first week challenge. I'm just going over that because it's on my desk. I really like this one, by the way. And a little tag. So these, oh, I have to re-glue. Do a better job with gluing. Hi, Minka. Oh, we talked again today. Minka talks to me almost every week because she is checking up if my husband already received his results from the hospital, which he should have got 2 weeks ago, but they keep forgetting him. I don't know why, but they do. And last week I made this one and this one. So these free papers are also in the Facebook group. Oh, this is not from the free papers. This is a scrappy booklet I made this week with a new kit. Minces. Minka. Oh, Minka. She's Dutch, Sarah, just like me. Well, not exactly like me, but we we are different, but we are both Dutch. Yes, those hospitals that can't make a normal appointment, yes, that really is not great. But now he's scheduled for next week. But I want to make, you call them match boxes? Oh, yes, autocorrect you, yes. And I already folded one. I had different, the designs are the same, but I had different ones made with folding lines, but they were not accurate. What is happening? A leak. My headphones are no good though. Can't you hear me, or can everybody hear me? Because now I'm starting to worry. Okay, but I already I cut this out and then I backed it with coffee dyed paper. And I folded it as a matchbook. It is a rather large matchbook. I realized that. Oh, maybe, wait a minute. Yeah, I can't help the sound. It's just the regular phone. Is it better now because I switched off the air conditioning for heating? Is it better? I have to say something. Oh, you can hear fine. Okay. But I folded this one and it goes obviously like this. And oh yeah, how did I do it? I just did, I made the bottom strip first. So this one, I'm going to make this one a little higher. You're Swedish, Sarah. Okay, I've never been to Sweden. No, I've never been to Sweden. I have to think real hard if I'm saying the truth, but I am. But I folded the bottom folding piece at first, and then I just pushed it in like so. And then like so. That's easier because I had all the folding lines in the previous papers. It didn't work. No idea why it didn't work. Maybe I should. I'm afraid to change something on my phone, otherwise I will get kicked out of the studio. So I thought maybe I can change something, but I'm a little bit scared to do that. But yeah, now we have the sort of the measurement where you need to score, because I want to score a little bit on here. I'm going to score on the folding line, and then I'm also going to score. So I'm going to move it where I scored between two score lines, and then I'm going to score next to it on both sides, if that makes sense. So you should have something like, maybe you can see it better like this. Yes, 3 scoring lines. I don't know what's going on. It is the same phone I always use, so I'm sorry about that. But I also hear a lot of people complaining about StreamYard, that it is not always working. So maybe today is my day. I don't know. And the strips, you can also turn them into tags, of course, if you don't want to make these matchbooks. So I'm just really struggling because my hands hurt like crazy. Well, my nails do. Not sure if everybody knows, but I didn't know, but since beginning of this year, I have learned that I have nail psoriasis. Yay! And I can tell you that's no fun. It's very painful. But yeah, now I have two little matchbooks. So you can tuck this underneath. As you can see, this one too. And you have a little bit of a spine. Also not sure if you can see. Yes, you can. So you have a little bit of a spine. And I want to put some papers in there. So you have a little notebook. And I thought this is fun because you can actually send this out as Happy Meal, or when you send something overseas, like I did to Sarah in an envelope. When you fold it open and you put it in the envelope like this, it's rather flat, so it won't cost you the world to send out. And it is a fun gift to send out. So thinking about rounding the edges. Yes. Okay, maybe, let me try this. Maybe my phone holder is creating that hollow sound because there's iron. Is this better because I put something over it? Hi, Stacy. How are you? Yes, the grandson. You must be thrilled to see him again. He's a cutie pie. And oh, did you see Joan's grandson? He's also so adorable. I really like that little guy. We have two grandmothers in the house. Well, maybe more, but I know that two had grandbabies. Well, fairly recently. Both boys. So I think it will take a very long time before I will become a grandmother. Yeah, you can also put sticky notes in them. Yes. That, yeah, I haven't even thought about that. But that's actually a cool idea. Although I do, oh no, I don't have to ink this part, only this part. I don't have sticky notes. Yeah, I do have sticky notes at work, but yeah, that is at work. And they are yellow. So yes, shitty about the hospital leak. Yes, very shitty. Oh yeah, they made an appointment 2 weeks after he went to the hospital to have the whole procedure, and then they said within 2 weeks we are going to call you with the lab results. And even though they say, of course, yeah, it looks fine, but they also took other tissue, and yeah, you think, okay, everything is fine, but you want to be certain everything is fine. And the longer it takes, the more you start to worry. Well, I do. My husband says, no, I'm fine. But I do worry because I'm like, if you don't know, for real? You don't know. And I want to know. So, but last week they said they would call him, and at I don't know what time, but my husband was like, "Why aren't they calling?" And then he called the hospital, and then he said, "Oh no, there's no doctor at the moment, so there's nobody to look at your test results." And obviously they can see that, but they're not allowed to tell. Okay, I made ink stains. And then, hi Eileen. And then they made a new appointment for this week, but it was, I'm not sure what the English name is, but Thursday last week it was Hemelvaartsdag, so it's a national holiday over here. Well, some companies. And in the hospitals, usually when they are off, they are off. They also take the next day off, and that was Friday. So I already said to my husband, I don't think you're going to get a call today, because I'm going to tell you they have a day off. And yes, they have a day off. So they forgot him again. And now they made a new appointment. But this time he finally got an email with a confirmation of the appointment, which he didn't receive the 2 times before, which makes no sense. But my husband was not amused. And she said, yes, I'm so sorry, but the doctor is not in. So my husband said, but when you made the appointment last week, couldn't you see? So, yeah, we did call, Leek. We did call, but the doctor was not there. So if the doctor is not there, nobody is there to give you the test result. That's the whole clue. The doctor needs to do that. It's not a nurse who can say that. It's a protocol. Yeah, I love the idea of the sticky notes too, but yeah, I don't have sticky notes. So, okay, I thought a lot today. I thought I'm going to, yeah, and now that I think of it, I could have done it like this, because it's not going to be, see, well, yes, it is, because it's sticking out on the sides, so it's going to be okay. Okay, I want to make a frame. And then I also, I'm going to make a frame on both of them, to be honest. And I also want to put this one over here. Or maybe, I can't grab the papers. It's so annoying. No, it's very small. No. We're going to, for this one. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes. They didn't organize the appointment very well, but it's, yeah. It is freaking annoying, but yeah, what can you do? If there's no doctor, I don't know what to do. So we have to wait another week. And I said, why another week? Why can't they call on Monday? No, the doctor is only there on Friday. And my husband also said, why can't you call another day? Then that lady said, no, the doctor is only there on Friday. And he said, are you sure? Yes, they didn't call because they thought there was no appointment, and they found out when my husband called every Friday, okay, I have an appointment, but nobody is calling. Is something going wrong? Yeah, it is freaking annoying. And my husband said I'm not calling you for a small, thing. It's rather important. So, yeah, I think you should be a little less careless with this and make the appointment the right way. But yeah, what can you do? Now I have to say, it is in the hospital. I'm not sure if Bea knows that, because Bea works in the hospital, but not over here, of course. But that is the hospital that didn't have a good, I don't know how you say that, but the image was not good. A lot of, I don't know, but I think money was took out of the hospital. I don't know. It's been a long time ago, and they started again. It has a new name, but yeah, now you have this, and you're starting to think, is it the same crappy hospital again? Because in the past, I remember I fell down a staircase, like, well, from the top of the stairs almost, well, down, and I had a huge bump on my head, and I had to go to the hospital with an ambulance. And they say, which hospital do you want to go? And I said, anywhere, but not in Spijkenisse. So, yeah, I hope it is only an appointment thing and not the state of the hospital. I want to make a frame. And I have this is from laminating sheet, and I sprayed a little bit of I showed that in the first week video, is it Cadence Art and Hobby Paints mirror, 1 minute mirror effect on it. Where's the other make? I used it, where is it? On this frame. I'm not sure if it shows up, but it is like a mirror. And this was just a piece of acetate. So you spray it on and then you have a mirror. But this one, I didn't spray it completely full. I leave it like, yeah, I don't know how to say that. Some sparks on it. I don't know how to explain. And I'm going to glue a window on this one. Not a window. Yeah, I'm going to glue the window behind this frame. I'm saying it right. But I think I want the matte showing. Yeah, a nurse or somebody who is assisting at the hospital. I don't know what kind of jobs you have over there, but only a doctor is allowed to tell you test results. And not even when you are like having a scan and they can see directly. Even that person that probably knows what's going on is not allowed to say anything. Usually when there's absolutely nothing to see, so everything is okay. Some say, okay, do not worry, everything is okay, because it's all clear. But I don't believe that's even allowed. So, yeah, I really wish I could also do some sewing, but when you are alone in a video, it's a little bit rude to go off to the side, out of frame, and do some sewing. I think that's not okay. So no sewing today. I'm not sure if it shows. Yeah, you can see. So over here, it's a little bit more shiny, and if you flip it around, it is more flat. Not flat, matte. What am I saying? Okay, I thought, what was I thinking? I have no idea what I was thinking. Oh, this is a little bit too big. I can glue this one on top of this. I really like this butterfly. It's a little bit bohemian to me. You run into that when you had ultrasound and x-rays, Sarah. That they told you something when they didn't see anything, or? Because I know my husband also had another test for, well, a cancer. And then, yeah, the person who tested him said, "Oh, you don't need to worry. There's nothing going on. Don't worry. It's all good." So my husband was very relieved. But yeah, he also had to go to the doctor and also wait for the official results. What am I going to do? I want this on here. Yes. Okay. Now I want something over here. Do I want a butterfly too? I don't know why I'm asking. What do you do all the time? I'm not getting it. Can someone explain? Because I'm very curious what it is, what you do all the time. I'm just checking to see if I have something to put behind this frame, because I have cut out all the elements from the violet dreams, not violent dreams. I keep saying that, violent dreams. And I learned today I'm not the only one saying that. Oh, I also have these. Oh, okay. Yes. Sewing. Oh, it's very confusing to keep track of who's talking about what. I'm sorry, I couldn't follow. Maybe I'm going to put this one behind, but it's a little small. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, sewing, yes. I like sewing. It keeps everything together also. So, yeah. But I'm home alone today. And usually when my husband is out with his band, because I think he starts or ends singing at 1 at night, 1 o'clock at night. So he will start around 12. He's the final act. Well, not he alone, he and his band. And yeah. So, but usually I can't sleep when he's out. I keep awake until I know he's back home safe, because he works all day and now he has to go play with his band, and it's also like over an hour drive, and he's jumping up the stage like a maniac and is tired, and I'm always worried something goes wrong, so I can't sleep, so I always stay awake. I usually go crafting like a maniac, but today I want to try to get some sleep, because otherwise tomorrow I will be completely broken, and I don't want that. So I have this one on here. Yes. And I can glue these together. And then a little matchbook, paper, stuff inside. But I'm going to add a little bit more elements. So now I don't have a setup yet where you can actually see the sewing machine very well. I did it once when I made, what did I make? I made something. Oh, paper edges from leftover fabrics. It was actually fun to make. And do I want to add something behind? I think I do. I'm also thinking, should I add this one over here? But yeah, I already have the frame on. So yes, I want to have a setup where you can actually see that, but it's very difficult. I still have to change something in my craft room, but that means I have to tear down half my desk, and it's very heavy. And the last time I set up everything in the craft room, because I did it myself, and I had to carry a very heavy closet well, above me, because yeah, when I do a craft room tour I will show you what I mean. And I had issues with my neck for a few days, so I was thinking, no, maybe not going to do that again. But every time I'm checking, I want to, I need to change something so I can have the desk at another spot, but it means my whole thing that is over here needs to go a little bit to the left. And, well, I'm not sure if you know, but my husband had back issues not too long ago. So, because we were working on the new closet at the attic, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to do that in the craft room for a while because I don't want him to go, well, have issues with the back again. And I also don't want it myself. So, still no good setup for the sewing machine. Hi, Shauna! Glad you made it. I'm glad I made it because, yeah, as I texted in the design team chat, I was actually waiting. I was searching, where is Robin's video? Because I wanted to highlight it. And I also was working on the free papers, but I sort of forgot. I did find out at one point, oh, it's me. I have to do it. But yeah, then I made a mistake with the free papers, so I have to redo them. Okay. Now, the only thing is, what I don't like is, do you close this a little or not on the sides? Because it's not really... Does anybody know? Do you glue this together? It's very difficult to do, by the way. Well, maybe I can tape it with my tape. Woohoo! I can use my tape again. That's actually smart. And it's going to decorate it. Let me see. Which one do I want? No. Should I add a green one? No, I don't want a green one. I think I want... yeah, what do I want? I don't know. Oh, I can also use the washi. Yeah, a staple. That's also fun. But I thought I could also just do this. That could work too. A staple can work too, of course, for sure. And it's also looking cool. Well, maybe I'm going to put a staple in this one. Great idea, Shauna. Thank you. Oh yes, I'm very happy with the tape. And most of all, it is the thing that made me the happiest is that I could rip it off easily because I did the half cut with a scanning card. And that makes all the difference in the world, because with the Tim Holtz one, as much as I like those, it was very difficult to peel them off for me. But yeah, the tape is, yeah, it's a lot of printing and cutting, but when you have cut out everything, it's going to last you a long time. So always a good thing. What am I going to add? Maybe the ruler on this one. Yeah, I really like the tape a lot. Does it still fit? Oh, yes. Well, it is very tight. But it does fit. Yeah. Could have done it a little bit better. And I also made labels. I think I want this one over here. But yeah, I'm so happy you all joined in, because I was thinking, well, maybe there's nobody because I announced it rather late. But I'm going to do, because this is very, yeah, I don't know how to say that, but it's not a lot of room to tuck something behind. So I thought maybe I'm going to put this over, but I need to make it a little bit more sturdy. Where is it? Well, maybe I can use a little bit of this paper. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the tape too. I really, it was, it was not very easy to make because the smallest things takes forever. There's also with the, what is the other kit that I created? When in the middle I was making it and I was thinking, okay, I'm not going to finish this because this is a lot of work. The snippets, these takes forever to make them, but I'm so glad I did. I want to glue this one on, like so. And I think I want this glued on over here. Okay, I have to be careful not to glue it close. Okay, I'm just wondering, is the sound a little bit better now or still not okay? Yes, it is time well spent. You can say that, but it is when you're making it, you're really thinking, oh, I'm gonna give up. I don't want to finish this. It's too much work. Okay. Yes. I think this is good. Okay, I also have. Yes, the sound is good. Okay, well, I'm not sure if everybody has the same experience. I hope you all have a good sound. I have these. Do I want this on the side, or is it a little bit like too much? Or maybe just one? Like on the project. Maybe over here. I forgot to ink. Oh. Okay. Glue over here. Oh, the sound is better. I think it is the. Yeah, you can't see that. That is the arm that is. Sorry, I bumped it. The arm that is holding the phone. It is metal, and there's also metal next to me. Maybe that's it. I don't know. And usually Mr. Stevie is in the room. And I think he absorbs a lot of sounds because he has a big body. Oh, he's in the room now. Did you hear your name, guy? Yeah. He's talking to me. He was on the desk before I started. He was like, okay, I'm going to be in this video. No, oh, there he is. Did you hear me now? I think I'm going to add eyelets in here on the sides. Now this is going to be tricky because I want to on the same spot. So I have to eyeball. Yes, he's sitting next to me. But did you hear him? Because he was talking to me. Maybe I need to do it like so. sort of line it up. Is this working? No, this is not working. No, I'm just going to eyeball it. I can't measure. Well, I have one kit. There is a matchbox in. Something with fruit in it. I don't know the name anymore. But yeah, today I was thinking I want to make something small that you can actually send out, or what you can turn into a paperclip. That's also fun because you can also make smaller versions and make them into paperclips, sort of hidden paperclip. So yeah, I just thought, let's do that. Stevie, hi. He's busy. He's grooming himself now. I do believe I want something on here too. And a little tape. That tape again. But yeah, I hope everybody is okay. I hope everybody is enjoying, well, your Saturday, because over there, most of you are in the afternoons at the moment. Over here, it's almost 11. Okay, I'm just checking if everything goes well on YouTube. Yes, it goes well. So I'm sorry, I'm a little bit quiet because I do talk when I craft, but I forget to talk. I notice. Also want a little bit over here. Yeah, I like this. Saturday afternoon. Okay. You are 6 hours behind on me, or am I saying it right? I don't know. I think Texas is 7 hours now. Minnesota. Oh, there's a difference also, of course. Yes, I know that. Just deciding, could I fold this in 3 pieces? Could I? Because then I have the most out of one sheet. Yeah. When you coffee dye your papers, if you do coffee dye your papers, I don't know if you do, but when you do that, do you make like tons of them or just whatever you need for that journal or craft that you are working on? I'm just curious because mine, I believe I did mine when we still had the old kitchen. Because in the old kitchen we had 2 ovens, and I used both of them because I bake mine in the oven. I do it in the yard sometimes too, but they fly away in the yard. so they end up on the street, and well, yeah, you don't want that. But I still work with those, and a badge. Okay, yeah, but what is a badge? Because I thought I didn't make a lot, but I have a whole pile over here. I did iron them because they were a little bit, well, not flat enough for some projects. Okay, this one is not. Well, in the oven, I do like it a lot. And then I use like a sort of baking tray. And then you get these spots. And I like the sound. And I have so much. But yeah, I hardly make journals at the moment, so nothing goes in. Maybe that's why I still have a lot. Yes, but I like them baked. The only thing is when you bake them, they shrink. So, because I noticed when you... Okay, how does this work? Because when I have this in, it still needs to go in, so I need to make this shorter. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. And I remember my neighbor, he passed away, I think 2 years ago now, was looking, because there is several floors in the house. When I'm in the garden and he was on the second floor, he could watch me doing the coffee dyeing. And I saw, because he had a very, he always looks a little bit annoyed. He was a very cranky guy. And I could see him looking at me thinking, what the hell is she doing? Is she crazy or what? Because he obviously had no clue what I was doing. Yeah. Crowns for top 3 points. What does that mean, Shana? Because I don't know what that means. I want rounded corners. Craft to get the crowns are based on interaction prompts, more comments, likes, etc. Oh, okay. I'm not talking enough. I'm not talking. Oh, you are not talking enough, Sarah. Well, maybe you are intrigued by my crafts. You're just checking and watching and forget to talk because you just distracted by seeing me craft. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Okay. What I don't like is, obviously I should have done it better. But yeah, I'm going to attach it on this side. So when you open it, you can use it like that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I made a mistake, but I'm going to make it work anyway. It doesn't matter. Now, I do want to staple this. But I don't think I have a stapler that can go that far. No. So that's a challenge. Oh yeah, YouTube. But YouTube always forgets to reward me. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. I'm struggling for so many years. I don't know what's wrong with the channel. Apparently it's not a good channel. I don't know. How am I going to tackle this? Well, I'm going to sew it in. This is not going to work. Let me get my pokey tool. Intrigued and eating a snack. Yes. Well, if you're eating, it's difficult to talk. Eating is a serious job. Well, I think it's a serious job. Maybe I can do it like so. I have 10,000 things around me that I'm not going to use. Yes, my channel is awesome, but it's I hit 8K last May, and it's taking me forever to get to 9. So yeah, I don't know what is wrong. I don't think anything is wrong, but apparently I'm not doing it very well. I'm not obsessed with that because yeah, it's just a number, but it's you want to see some growth, right? And yeah, it was the same with the Facebook group too. I think I spent like, well, almost 2 years getting to 5K members. Now, it doesn't matter if I hit it or not, but it doesn't make sense why it lasts so long. You're thinking, what is happening? But yeah, we hit 5K this week. Yeah, but I like this. I like to do the sewing part, so I'm okay with that. What am I doing? No, okay. I want this one to be longer, but I'm pulling the wrong thread again. I'm confused. But what's new? Okay. Come on. Where are you going? Over here. And then you go over here, and then you go over here, and then I can pull it. Yes. Okay, I'm also going underneath. And the thing is, you can't pause this on a live and just do it a little bit quicker off camera. Because this is taking forever. Okay, and you need to make a knot. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, I'm not really complaining, but I don't know how to explain that one channel grows like a maniac, doing the exact same thing you are doing, and the other one is not. I don't get it how that works. But I gave up on trying to get it because I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, it would be fun to hit 5K, not 5K, a 9K at one point someday. But yeah, we will see. Okay, this is very painful on my hands. I could even do it like so if I had a longer one, make a wraparound, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, but it's not that the platforms, there are people that do not have a platform, only a YouTube channel, and they grow like a maniac. And I always I'm impressed, but I don't know how it works. How that works on YouTube. I mean, what does YouTube have anything to do with it that you can grow faster or slower? But I don't know that. Okay, I have this one. I'm going to do this one also real quick. I need a little bit of glue. Yeah, but still, yeah. But maybe there are so many channels at the moment. I'm not saying I was the first one or anything, because when I started, I don't know when I started actually, because my channel was older than I actually started this. Oh yeah, I think it's almost it's also 6 years. I'm pretty sure it's 6 years. Well, yeah, I wish I knew, and at the same time, I'm thinking, well, I don't want to know, because I think that's another day job to keep track of. It is what it is, and I just do my thing, and if people like it, okay. If they don't like it, yeah, they probably don't see it. But that's okay. Why am I doing this every time? Now I have to go back with this one to the other side. But it's late, so. But I remember, and it's so funny that Joan is here too, because I met Joan. Well, she was in my group and she was on my YouTube. She was a subscriber, but we really connected when Joan, because I did a giveaway at my channel when I had 100 subbies, because I was like, yay, 100 subbies. And she won the journal, and that was a journal that I created on the channel, and I added pieces from new kits in it. Yes, I started during 2020. I started my shop at 29th of April in 2020, but the original plan was 2017, but that's a long story. A lot happened why I couldn't do it. I had the Etsy store for many years before I actually opened it. Yes, you filled the journal up, but it was the signatures were in with like wax thread, I think, and I always wondered, did that stay well, or did that make the pages rip at the end? I hope not. You could cut off a little bit from the top and then it would not rip, but I don't know. I thought about that long after I already sent it out. But yes, that's how we met, Joan, with the journal. And Joan is my sister. We just have a different mother and father. But yeah, we met. Okay, and I'm glad we met. Well, I still have your journal too, and I wanted to fill it with things from the dog that passed away and from Mr. Supervisor. I don't know. Some of you do know Mr. Supervisor. That was the previous crafting buddy I had, a ragdoll with the pretty blue eyes, but he passed away. And that's why we now have these little brothers. Oh, I really like these. I'm happy. Look how cute they are. I think I did a good job. Not with centering this, but okay, it is what it is. Let me. But yeah, I hope you will create something like that too, or maybe something completely different. That's okay. You can use the hashtag. Okay, now I made it worse. You can, yes, Mr. Supervisor. You can use the hashtag LDA Design Team Collab on the talking about making mistakes on the papers. It says a completely different hashtag, but nobody noticed. Design Team Collab. I think that was the original thing, but I forgot. So yeah, this is it. Look, cuties. I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, you can see the sparkles on the frame a little. Yes, it's a LDA Design Team Collab, but on here it says Design Team May Collab, but we don't use this one. If I didn't say it, nobody would know. I saw it the second week. I thought, whoa, that's a different hashtag. But yeah, this is it for today. You can still get the other free papers, of course, from the previous weeks. I'm not sure where I have them. I have them over here. But that was with the specimen slides. These you can also use these on here, of course. You can mix and match, of course. You can do different things. You don't have to create this. You can create something completely different. Whatever you want. I really like this. I haven't started my journal yet. I hope to start after this video. And I'm not sure if I'm going to record everything, but I'm going to show in the Facebook group if I started the journal. Because I don't know. But yes, this is it for today. So thank you all so much for joining this live. And for those of you who are watching it afterwards, what they need to add? Shauna knows that. Is it rewatch or how you say that? Then you do the hashtag and then you say, well, Shauna knows. But you can say, oh, you're making an altered book. I was thinking about altered book. Yes, you're welcome, Joan. I made a altered book also with a purple kit. That was the lavender and lace kit that I did together with Cara Brennan. And I made a altered book too. I had a whole series on how to create it. No, yes, I did. But I also have another altered book that is the a fall book. I don't know. I still have that journal. But I like, yes, replay. That's the word. You have to go to your Happy Meal and see if I can solve a mystery. You mean the thing I sent you? Do you mean that? I think I posted in the Facebook group who won which item. I can track that down. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And yes, if you're watching this later, use hashtag replay. Woodland Wonders. What is Woodland Wonders? It's late. I'm confused. I don't have a kit that is Woodland Wonders, I think. I have a woodland kit for sure. I'm not sure what you're saying, Jana. Okay, well, maybe you'll tell me later in the design team chat or in a PM. But thank you all so much for joining. No, the fall book is Autumn Arrived. I know it now. The kit Autumn Arrived. I didn't make a journal with the woodland ones. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sarah. You received it. Okay. Well, I'm doing 3 things at one time. Look, I'm so happy with these. So yes, thank you all so much and have a good day. Have a good rest of your day. And for those of you who are already in the evening, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye-bye. Bye.